From the K2X studios in Needles, California, with Reuben Broadcasting and Pirate Web Radio Productions, it is now time for Ghost Stories with Rob Hanson. And welcome. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. Oh, sorry, a little out of breath. I just heard the theme song to the program kick in, and then realized, oh no, I hadn't started the recording, so I had to rush off to go start the recording of this, and here we are. Tonight we're going to be joined by Dennis. He's with where are you with, Dennis? You're with Toledo Spirit Hunters, and you don't talk yet. And he's going to be on. We're going to talk about a bunch of different things, especially a haunted doctor's bag. Yeah, that's gonna. My friend over here's got wide eyes. Ooh, a haunted doctor's bag. What are you talking about? Yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight as well. Also, want to remind people that I am on Facebook Live. If you'd like to tune in and watch this, and come in and say hi to everybody who is in there. Also, you can listen live on my webpage at www.robsghoststories.com or on your local radio station if your local radio station carries it. Let's bring in Dennis. Hey Dennis, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Doing good.
Excellent. So what is up with you, man? How you been?
Oh, I've been good. Just getting over the shingles and been busy working and stuff like that.
Shingles, man, that's no fun. That is absolutely no
dang.
fun. If you don't know what shingles is, it's adult chicken pox.
Yes.
Which chicken pox as a kid was bad enough. Shingles as an adult is just pure torture.
It is. like a bad sunburn.
Yeah, or worse. I mean, I've seen it bad enough to where it's actually hospitalized people, which is a bad thing, and a bad time as well. Anyway, so here you are now. Just to remind people, you are in good old Toledo, Ohio, and you investigate places there in Toledo and other places, but your real claim to fame is your collection of haunted objects.
Yeah.
And pretty much every night or every time he has free time, you can see him down there doing an investigation on one object or more, or whoever wants to come forward.
Yeah. Yeah, I do live investigations over Facebook Live. Usually I do them when I'm off work or if I'm not too busy, but I'll do them.
Well, it's I tune in quite a bit. Sometimes I don't say anything. Sometimes I'm a motor mouth, but I really enjoy watching them, and you come up with some really interesting objects and a brand new one to boot.
Yeah,
or actually a couple of new ones. Now I've got to tell the listeners this. Now I know you I know you received a couple of dolls as well.
Yeah,
and he was unpacking them while doing this live webcast thing. I got to look into those dolls. Are they wearing those leg warmers? No, it was the packing on their legs. I thought it was leg warmers. I was like, why does that doll need leg warmers?
No, it was the packing.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of would have lived there as leg warmers. You never know. The spirit might have liked it.
Yeah, never know. That's true.
So go ahead and describe, some of the items you have.
So some of the items I have, I have 3 Amish dolls. I have a doll that's haunted by a female that I have a picture that had a picture that came with it. I have a doctor's bag, which everybody will be interested in that story. I have 2 hand mirrors. Trying to think of what else I have. I just have I have plenty of haunted objects. Probably mostly dolls, but I'm trying to I do have a haunted necklace by an 83-year-old who passed away while holding it. I have a bracelet that's haunted by a voodoo person from Louisiana. New Orleans, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually, my wife actually wears it once in a while, and she says sometimes it brings her positive, positive energy.
Right.
Because she put all the story behind the bracelet is the voodoo person who put all their positive energy towards his bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wear it, you feel like you have positive energy.
Okay.
Let's see what else I have. I got a jewelry box. I got a bell. I got a haunted picture of a dog that's attached to the picture. I got an post-East German World War II uniform that's haunted by a person who wore it, but this is post-World War II.
Mm-hmm.
East Berlin. I also have a U.S. military haunted hat too. That was also, I think, World War II. Might be post-World War II. I'm not sure. But yeah, I have over 40 some haunted objects.
And where do you get all these? I'm dying to know, where do you get all these haunted objects?
I get them from a paranormal investigator I'm good friends with in Florida. His team actually go into residential homes,
mm-hmm.
and if they need to, they will remove the objects from the home if the owner chooses to.
Right.
And then they'll do their own investigation on the objects and then turn around and sell them and take the money and put it back into the team, or use it to help families get the help they need psychologically, or get a priest or whatever they need to do. So,
okay. Well, that's not bad. Kind of altruistic. I like that. It's just, I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around it. Mind you, this is not a criticism on you or anything whatsoever, but I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around, just having an object that is, has an attachment or is possessed or has a ghost living in it. Yeah. And it's like I said, I believe you 100% because I've seen the videos. I've seen you communicate with whatever spirit is around or near that object, and it's just amazing. And the more I look, the more I realize that it's not that uncommon.
No. I honestly believe that haunted objects are starting to become like the next big thing. You know what? You see where I'm going with it?
Yeah, I do.
Next, people want to investigate buildings and stuff, but haunted objects, I think, are starting to become the rise of investigating.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to become the next new thing.
Well, they're of course, just a few short, about 110 miles away from me, we've got Las Vegas and Zach Bagans' Haunted Object Museum.
Yep.
It's my younger
but
daughter.
He's got
he's got a gazillion things in there. Yeah, I'm sure he does. But my oldest daughter says, I gotta go, Dad. And then the price to get in there is, I hate to say this, kind of ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I looked, it was like $34 to get in.
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous, man.
Hey.
Because I'd have to pay for me, for my daughter, and probably about 3 or 4 other people. That becomes like way unaffordable. And I'm not, of course, not sending my oldest daughter in all by herself. Are you kidding me? She'd come back with something.
That's true. That's true. I've heard stories. Like, I've I've read stories on Twitter that people have experienced there.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people have carried out in an ambulance. Some people have suffered bloody noses. Some people have passed out. Some people have gotten scratched. I mean, I've heard some really, really bad stories. But the thing is with what people don't understand is with Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum is that there's nothing good in there. It's all negative, cursed objects. And that's what his museum is basically about. It's cursed negative energy. There is nothing positive in there. Nothing. It's all dark. It's all cursed, and it's all negative. So,
well, that's almost too bad.
Yeah.
In my way of thinking, why bring somebody in to experience all the bad things about the paranormal?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think in a way he's gone down a dark path now.
Mm-hmm.
From when he first started out on Ghost Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he went down a darker path now, and he's more into the demonic, the negative type stuff. So,
well, and that's a shame too. And I've talked to a few people who've had him investigate their residence and whatnot, verifiable haunted locations, and they'll never have him back because everything according to him is a demon or whatever it is, and it's just not that. I'm sorry, that's just not the case. And
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not too much into the sensationalism of it. I'm looking for the actual. Give me some real live raw evidence, and let me chew on that for a little while, and so I can make up my mind. I'm not into the oohs and ahs and screams and nice jolt of adrenaline's good to keep it going for the rest of the night, but give me some evidence. So
yeah,
we're getting ready to go into a break. When we come back, I watched you when I watched you the day you unpacked this doctor's bag, and of course the other dolls in there, and you had some interesting experiences. I mean, immediately right off the bat had some interesting experiences. So I want to talk about the doctor's bag when we come back. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We'll be back right after these messages.
You can't see the morning, but I can see the light.
I'm going to tell you how to get quality dental care in a state-of-the-art facility at a fraction of the cost. Sol Dental Group in Algodones, Mexico offers every possible treatment in dentistry. Located desirably on the U.S.-Mexico border, Sol has 2 locations, open Monday through Saturday and Sunday with appointment. A Sol Dental Group representative fluent in English will meet you at the border for your convenience. Consults are free and implants start at $1,000 a tooth, including crowns. Call 928-239-5049. That's 928-239-5049.
We can't always know if the places we shop support our beliefs. So when we find businesses that are the good guys, we make it a priority to support them. The Patriots at InfoWars know that to help you find the best value, we need to give you the best prices and highest quality products available on the market. InfoWarsStore.com has the very best gear, from water filtration systems to clothes to fan favorite supplements, all at unbelievable savings. Because of your support and the support of stations like this, we're giving something back. Use promo code KTOX when you shop at InfoWarsStore.com, and we will be giving you a gift valued at $20 as a thank you for your order. because we also support the good guys. When promo code KTOX is used, we will be giving a portion of all sales back to this station. Support us and the good guys today. InfoWarsStore.com. Promo code KTOX.
U.S. Arms by Zana Enterprises, LLC. Manufacturing firearms to defend freedom. Middle specs. Quality. Affordable. Innovative. Made in the USA. All our firearms and parts are 100% mil specs. Compatible and interchangeable with military-grade components. Proudly making, inspecting, and testing every firearm before shipping to our customers and dealers. Lifetime warranty on all our lowers. Affordable, innovative, using and always researching the latest technologies to manufacture better, stronger firearms. Made in the USA. Complete AR-15 lowers starting at $124.99. Located at 2152 McCulloch Boulevard North, Suite B, Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Available at www.usarms.tv.
The skills you can develop as a soldier in the Army National Guard can give you an edge in the high-tech job market of tomorrow. The Guard offers career training to take advantage of your skills in science, technology, engineering, and math that can help give you a leg up to a high-paying and rewarding STEM profession. Get a head start on your career while earning money to pay for college. Log on to NationalGuard.com to learn about all of the STEM career opportunities in the Army National Guard. Sponsored by the Arizona Army National Guard. Aired by the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this
It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. And on the line, we have Dennis. Dennis, welcome back to the program. And,
what's up, man?
Having a ball. I'm now, if you're watching live on Facebook Live, you'll see over my shoulder, of course, Crazy Bear's holding the K2 meter, and you might get a shot of the REM pod in the background as well. Getting a little couple of spikes on that, but not many. But that's okay. We'll just wait for that to go up. But something to keep your eye on, something to keep you entertained while I'm talking boring stuff with ghost hunters. It's not boring at all, guys. It really isn't. But just something to do. And anyway, we're talking about your doctor's bag. Now, the minute you unpacked it, you started having things go on.
Yeah. So this doctor's bag. I'm still investigating it. I was not expecting to get that much activity out of it when I first opened it. It was crazy how the activity I was getting was like, this is crazy. Now I could tell you the day that I realized that the day I seen that I had the shingles, we were actually standing, me, my wife, and my mom, we were actually standing in front of the doctor's bag, and we were talking about the rash, because I didn't know if I got it from allergic reaction from touching the doctor's bag and maybe scratching my chest, or if one of the haunted items, when the spirit says attached to the haunted items, may have did something to me. I didn't know. Well, as I was talking about it, you could see the K2 meter that I have in front of the bag right now was lighting up all the way to orange.
Oh my.
Every time we talked about it, it was lighting up. It was crazy. We've actually put some medical supplies in there.
Uh-huh.
We've put some stethoscope. We put like gauze in there. We put clamps, stuff like that. We put in there just to see if it will, trigger something. But that day when I opened it, I was not expecting to get that much activity. And if you you watched the video, Rob, you've seen that I had the K2 meter inside the bag, and the bag was literally on the concrete floor.
Yeah, there was,
and there is no reason.
There,
Yup, there's nothing there to cause that K2 to go off like it did. So
I think it was amazing. Now, what were the feelings you were experiencing when you first contacted this bag or first touched this bag?
It was really. I mean, it was really like it's just really weird. It was hard to describe. I wasn't like feeling like ill to my stomach or nothing. I think I may have had like a little minor headache. Nothing to be like wild about.
Right.
I think what I was more wild about was the activity and the way it freaking jolted that K2 meter all the way up like it did.
Right. Well,
I've never had a haunted object shoot that K2 meter up like it did inside the doctor's bag, inside the bag. I'm like, no joke.
And it's still doing this to this day, right? When you interact with it?
Oh yeah, it's still like, yeah, when I interact with it. I mean, like right now it's not doing nothing. oh, it just did. Hold up, it just did. It just did. I swear to God, guys, it just lit up to orange. Like for a brief second.
There you go.
It shot up to orange.
No.
And it's like, it's sitting in, I wish I was live with you and show everyone. But
that's okay.
You know what? It's because we're talking about it.
Absolutely.
And since we're talking about it, it's got attention. And now that it's got attention, it's going to light up the K2 meter. Because I just looked over, and I looked over because the bag is sitting on my top shelf above my TV. But if you guys look, I have shot. I have took pictures of my TV, my TV on, and the K2 not lighting up.
Right.
So I've proved that the K2 is not affected by the TV, and it's not, because I've also showed video of the TV and the K2 not lighting up either. So, because like right now my TV's on, the K2's at orange, or sorry, K2's at green. Sorry, I'm colorblind. Senior moments. So no offense, Rob.
It's all good. I'm yeah. If you're watching me on the feed, you'll see all these gray hairs all over me here. I need to find the just for men beard color.
You know what? Hey,
hey, how
find
about
it,
purple?
let me know, because I need it. All right, so that'll make two of us.
There you go. That's okay. I have earned every gray hair that I have.
Oh yeah, me too. So so like right now, my TV's on. The K2's is green, stationary. I turned like I said, like 5 minutes ago, I just turned my head to look at the doctor's bag in the K2 meter, because I just put fresh batteries in it. So it shot up for a brief second to orange, just for a brief second, and then shot back down.
Wow.
So, yeah. So we do get activity from it once in a while when we talk about it, or we just sit in the room and we just ask it questions.
Now have you confirmed that the doctor's bag is a doctor, or is it just a ghost pretending to be a doctor?
No, we have confirmed that. The doctor's bag is a doctor. His name, the spirit of the doctor's name is Dr. Gutman or Dr. Guzman.
Okay,
we're not really sure. He was a Jewish doctor. We also confirmed that he was a pediatric doctor. And he also was aware of tuberculosis back in the day.
Okay.
That's about it so far. I want to find more time to investigate it because I really think this is a really good, strong piece of energy that's attached to this bag.
Well, yeah.
The bag itself, I'm thinking it dates back to the 1940s or 50s. That's
Okay.
my belief. Now,
Okay.
I could be wrong, and anybody can correct me, and I'm not going to take offense, but I believe the bag dates back to the 1940s or 50s.
Okay. Well, I'd almost take it to an antique dealer and say, hey, look, can you date this for me? And
I could do that. Yeah.
It might cost you a couple of bucks, but it might be worth the information, worth the history. One of the things, I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, okay, wow, if I had a haunted doctor's bag, haunted by a doctor, I could save a lot on medical bills. Hey, Doc, what do you think this is?
If it were that simple, believe me, I would.
Oh, I know. I'm thinking, okay, you've got shingles. If you ask the bag, hey, what can I do for this, Doc? Got any remedies or anything?
There you go.
One word at a time. That's fine. Not to tease it or provoke it or anything, but I got a haunted doctor's bag, but with the doctor. When? and so he was a pediatrician then, and now how have you learned his name and what he did and whatnot and so forth?
The investigator who that I'm good friends with in Florida, his team investigated it too, and they investigated and got some really good results too. So he passed that information to me for me to give me some information to go off of to see if I can find out more information by investigating it more.
Okay.
So.
Right on. Well, it's a fascinating. It really is a fascinating thing, and of course, you're going to have much more to do with it as well over time, I'm sure. But what other objects did you get that day? Just the bag and a couple of dolls, or what did you get?
I actually got two. I actually got 3 new dowels, and I got 2 hand mirrors.
Okay.
Now both hand mirrors are actually sent outside in my garage.
Mm-hmm.
But both hand mirrors, the spirits that are attached to them, they are been known to show up in the mirror if you steer in or look into the mirror, or they're known to appear as like a black mist or something behind you.
Oh, wow.
Like if you're looking in the mirror and you're trying to connect with the energy to it, and you see something and you turn around, it's not there, but you see it in the mirror, sort of like that.
Okay.
So.
I've heard of things like that before. And have you experienced that yet, or have you gotten any reactions or anything with it?
I haven't worked with the mirrors yet. I've actually tried. I have not been live investigating for a little bit because I'm trying to get over the shingles more.
Right.
And once I get more over that, then I'm gonna do a live investigation again. It's just I want to get my health back first, and then I'm gonna go live and do some more investigating. I know some people who are watching this that watch our lives,
mm-hmm.
especially you, Rob.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys enjoy it. And I know you guys miss it. And, we will be, back live again. But I wanted to get better, get my health back and get better. Mm-hmm. I haven't gone nowhere, just to let everyone know I haven't gone nowhere. It's just my health has just been a little down because, I've been dealing with some issues and it's just been stressing me out, and I just need to, relax and unwind first, and then, get myself back together. So,
hey, you gotta be strong sometimes. And of course, if you're weak and you're sick, if you come across some entity that isn't so nice, they can do real damage to you. So, it's a good idea to be as healthy as possible when you're doing that as well. So, that's why I'd be consulting your doctor's bag a lot more than you are. Sorry, I'm not going to let go of that one. That's just too good.
You know what? And I love the jokes. I do. I really do.
I don't know.
I do.
Well, I'll tell you what. Turn the TV on so it's static, and then start asking your questions.
There you go.
It's a serious idea. See what happens. See if you can't get anything out of the white noise. Images or whatnot and so forth. It's just like I said, just an idea. Oh my goodness, I'm full of it. My friend over here, she's laughing at me, but she was kind enough to go fill my drink for me. You rock.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
She's nice.
But also, people don't realize too is that haunted objects, they also contribute. They also run off your your energy. If you got positive energy and it's real good, it's going to feed off that, and you're going to get more activity.
Right.
If you got negative energy and you're feeling down, you got negative energy and stuff, it's not going to help your positive energy spirits attached to your objects to really want to communicate, because they're going to feel down too. So
oh wow, Nikki's speed keeps dropping, so she's sorry to hear that, Nikki. I hope you can get a stable internet connection going. Anyway, now these other dolls. Now I understand you haven't worked with them too much, but go ahead and describe these other dolls that you got. Well, actually, you're probably going to have to, if you can do it in 32 seconds or less, which I'm sure you can't.
No, I can't.
When we come back, how about this? When we come back from the break, go ahead and describe these other 3 dolls that you got and what they're supposed to be like. And then we'll go through some of your other stuff. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, and of course, we'll keep consulting the doctor over there. Yeah. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll light the K2 up again here.
Well,
the more we talk about him.
Oh, absolutely. Anyway, it is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We'll be back with Dennis right after these messages. Stay tuned. It's gonna get better from here. I should have loaded Dr. Feelgood. I really should have.
You have probably heard about the health benefits of fish oil. Well, today, the fine makers from Nutristand.com, the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man, have a great offer for you. Protect Omega, the highest grade fish oil for a very low price. Studies show omega-3 fatty acids may help reduce heart disease, lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, slow the development of plaque in the arteries, and reduce the likelihood of stroke or heart attack. But did you know fish oil supports brain health? In fact, fresh fish contains a special oil called DHA, so important to brain health, it's added to baby formula to support healthy brain development. So, how does one choose which fish oil supplement to take? What makes Protect Omega stand out among the competition is the high dose of DHA. DHA is found in high concentrations in the brain, eyes, and nervous system, and it facilitates electrical impulses that are critical in these areas. From Protect Omega, not only are you getting all the benefits for your heart and cardiovascular system, you're also getting a boost to brain power and development. So give Protect Omega from Nutristand a try today. Now, for that special offer, if you go to Nutristand.com right now and order a bottle of Protect Omega, it is 25% off. Enter the promo code RADIO at checkout and you'll get free shipping. But here's the real showstopper. Sign up for auto ship and any product you buy from Nutristand will be 50% off. That's right. Get the best in fish oil supplements and order it today for 50% off if you sign up for auto ship. And you can still enter the promo code RADIO for free shipping. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee and you can cancel anytime. Visit Nutristand.com, 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 the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man. Take a stand for your health. Visit Nutristand.com today.
Hey, where's the exit at, man? Am I even in needles, man? I know the healing center's around here somewhere. Cheech told me it's the best cannabis dispensary in town, man. I'll pull a car into this gas station and ask somebody. Hey, man, do you know where the healing center is, man? They're the best recreational and medical cannabis dispensary in the tri-state area. They're really cool people, too. They have $5 pre-rolls, $20 ace, and $150 house ounces. They're open 6 to 10, 7 days a week. Hey, man, this isn't a gas station. This is the Healing Center. Far out. I'm at 1400 Needles Highway, Suite 100. Mention this ad and receive a free pipe. Or call 760-447-2663. Hey, tell a friend.
It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. I've got Dennis on the other end. We're talking about his things that he has floating around his house. Welcome back, Dennis. Glad to hear. I thought that was funny. I'm sorry. I have to apologize. Sometimes my wit escapes my mouth when probably it shouldn't. Yeah.
That's all right.
Dr. Feelgood. Yeah. There we go. Anyhow.
There we go.
Okay. So the dolls that you have, go ahead and describe those.
So I have 3 Amish dolls. Now the two of the Amish dolls I think are husband and wife. They passed away in a buggy accident.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the husband passed away before the wife. Now, if Nikki's watching, she can verify this, but one time I was investigating and I was holding these 2, and within, I say about 5 to 10 minutes, I was holding them, and I literally developed a real bad headache, and I had to put them down, and I actually doubled over holding my head for at least 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Nikki can verify that because she was watching.
So not real positive energy then, huh?
It's not. I mean, it's a positive energy. It's just, I think it's just the way the spirit was trying to communicate with me was like, see, Nikki just said, "Holy smokes!" Yep.
Yeah, it was. She said it was epic.
Yeah, it was. But it was just a crazy feeling, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What's weird is I'm not going to sit here and claim I'm a medium and I'm not an empath.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe I'm sensitive. And I can tell you why. I think I'm sensitive, and I can tell I am sensitive because my mom had a private reading done by a medium who's a friend of mine.
Right.
She had her real mother pulled through by my friend who's a medium, and she wanted a reading done and communicate with her real mom. And I was upstairs in the house, and they were in the basement at the house we were living in before we moved. And I went down in the basement to let him know, he had to go pick up his kids from school. And as soon as I went down there, my grandma was actually pulled through. She was actually between me and my mom, and she was literally giving me a splitting headache.
Oh, wow.
I mean, like the worst migraine ever. And my friend, who's a medium, was like, yeah, that's your grandmother trying to communicate with you. And he had to back her off because I was hurting so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after all that was done and he left, the residual energy of my grandma was still around my mom. And every time I walked by her, I would get a headache because she still had residual energy. So I think it's just the way the spirits communicate with me. But yeah, so, and I really got and there was another time where, and again, Nikki can verify this too, is where I had the two Amishals in a rocking chair. This video is actually up on our team page, but I went downstairs to get something, and the ghost meter was going off in the male's lap, and I asked if he was here to light it up again, and he did. And then I asked about his wife, if his wife was here, and next thing you know, the bell that I have rang twice, disembodied, and you can hear it literally over my Nest camera in that footage. You can hear it. Let's see, who else I got.
You've got a lot of really interesting evidence like that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the East German uniform a little later, because that was. Now I caught was it right there in the middle of I think the second night's investigation of that. That's when I first ran into you and first contacted you to be on the program, and which I thought, oh, this is really cool, and we'll be talking about more about that here a little later. But you capture a lot of that stuff, and sometimes just really by accident.
Oh, I mean, some of it is, some of it is where, like, if I use, like, we'll let's talk about that East German uniform and the United States war hat.
Right.
When I was playing Hitler's speech is when I got the activity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy. Now, again, Nikki can verify that she has heard, and you can too, you heard the words Hitler come across the Phasma box, which is the software I use in my laptop. Clear as day. You can hear it being yelled. You can hear it being screamed. You can hear it being said regular. You can hear a female voice come across and say Hitler. I've caught every voice of Hitler being said.
Mm-hmm.
Not Hitler, but Führer, which is German for
Führer. Yes, leader.
Yeah, Führer. Yeah, leader. Yeah. So that's impressive. Every time I play Hitler's speech, I'll get a reaction out of those.
No.
You know,
what about the U.S. Army?
Hold up, guys. Hold up. The K2 just lit up a little bit as I was just talking about the German uniform and Hitler.
Oh my!
It just lit up.
Well, you
just lit up.
You get a reaction out of that, and being a Jewish doctor, sure.
The Jewish. Yep. There we go. It just lit up again. Yep.
I'd apologize.
Oh, there it goes. It's lighting up.
Nice.
I swear, everyone who's listening, I swear to you, it is lighting up. It is lighting up.
Absolutely wonderful. Now,
I wish I could show everyone.
This
is really cool.
Turn on the camera and start recording. You can show the evidence later. But and that's pretty cool as well. The here you have we're talking about Hitler's speech now. Something that you might set that bag off is Hitler's speech. Not in a positive way either. So I'd be careful about that. You might make it mad.
Yeah.
Don't make your doctor mad. you think you got the shingles now? How about a good case of hemorrhoids?
There you go. There you go.
And he was a Jewish pediatrician, so circumcisions were nothing new for him either. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
Careful what you do around him.
Most definitely. But let's see what else have I caught evidence from. Corinne. When I had Corinne, I caught really good evidence from her. I can tell you, Corinne, again, this footage is up on our team page. I think the best evidence I captured from Corinne was one time she made the ghost meter on her lap pulsate, like the needle pulsating,
mm-hmm.
to like the heartbeat or the pulse of a human.
Oh, wow.
It was really weird. I've never seen a ghost meter pulsate like that. That's the time where I caught a manifestation of a stick figure on the SLS camera, mm-hmm. and then it started pointing at something on my shelf when I had the shelf set up. I don't know what it was pointing at. When I asked it what it was pointing at, it would point again. So it could have been pointing at one of the dowels. It could have been pointing at one of the trigger objects. It could have been pointing at anything.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool too. I captured that too.
Now, have you tried, putting a lightly magnetic, like a needle or something on balanced on a string, hanging in front of one of these objects to help it point along?
No, but I have dowsing rods. Mm-hmm. I use dowsing rods sometimes. You got your skeptic people who don't believe in dowsing rods. You got your skeptic people who don't believe in, electrical devices such as REM pods, K2 meters, ghost meters, with today's paranormal society, you have to be careful what you use and how to use it, because if not, people are going to sit there and say, it's fake. Your evidence is fake. It's all fake, and it's like, with the doctor's bag, I can't fake the K2 meter inside lighting up. It was a concrete floor with nothing electromagnetic devices or anything around it to manipulate it.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally in the back, literally lighting up to my questions intelligently. It was just crazy. The evidence I captured, again, it's just some things I can't explain. Some things I could. Some things, it's crazy.
No, yeah, and it is, and this is what makes this, just super duper extra
there it goes,
fun.
lit up again. Lit up again.
I
swear to God, it's lighting up.
Nice.
It's lighting up. It just lit up again.
Nice.
It just lit up again. Yep.
Well, this is what makes it, super duper extra fun, and because you're sitting there you're looking for the evidence, you're looking for the things that go off and go on and blink and whatnot and so forth, and then look for an explanation of what's going on. Now, I'm seeing a bunch of lights out of the corner of my eye here that aren't part of my normal lights I see out of the corner of my eye, so things are getting a little weird around here. You seen anything, hon? No. The last night she was here. Was about 3 weeks ago, was it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she kept seeing shadows behind me. So,
oh
yeah, that happens a bit around here too. But collecting the evidence and then trying to debunk it or not debunk it or whatever it is, and then trying to come up with an explanation is just part and parcel of it. And I like hearing from people who have their theories on why it's not true and if it's debunkable, so I can put that into action and see if their theory holds water or doesn't. I like the debate. I want the debate. I want people questioning it. For instance, this board here, we had something going on with this board several months ago where for absolutely no reason whatsoever, phone lines would pick up in the middle of the night. Or if I'm sitting here looking at it, several phone lines would pick up and then play on the air, and nobody's there.
Dang.
And, we uninstalled the board. We sent it back to Telos. Telos said, the board's fine. Nothing's wrong with it. Send it back. So it's back in this machine here, but, and it hasn't happened since. So you tell me, did we have somebody pass through here who decided, look at all the buttons. Beep, 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 beep. Or did somebody spill some water on it and we were having a slight little tiny short? I don't know. I can't tell you. I really just cannot tell you. But
for sure.
I'd like to think it was paranormal because I'm sitting here. As a matter of fact, there's a video of it somewhere on the Ghost Stories Facebook page of me filming the board and then daring it to start doing it, and did it a couple of different times. I'm like, okay, I'm done. You can stop playing with my board now, please. And it did. Anyway, we got to go to the top of the hour, Dennis. We'll be back right after this. Believe me, folks, we've got lots more to talk about. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. Here's Dennis. Say bye, Dennis. And we'll be back after the top of the hour.
KTOX and K281CR Needles.
If you're just turning on your radios,
this is K-Talk.
Bring you up to date on the news.
More turnover in the Trump cabinet. The battle over taxes. I'm Evan Haining. After a meeting with President Trump this afternoon, Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen has resigned, effective immediately. Correspondent Boris Sanchez reports Nielsen went to the meeting not knowing if she'd resign or be fired.
She did not resign willingly. She was under pressure to do so by President Trump. The source telling us that Nielsen did not fight to keep the job and that she did not grovel or try to beg for the position.
In a tweet, Trump Trump named Kevin McAleenan acting Homeland Security Director. Well, members of the House are asking the IRS to provide 6 years of President Trump's personal tax returns. On ABC's This Week, the president's personal attorney, Jay Sekulow, says this is a no-go, and the returns will not be turned over.
You can use the IRS as a political weapon, which is what's happening here, is incorrect both as a matter of statutory law and constitutionally.
Also on ABC's This Week, Democratic Congressman Dan Kildee says, according to law, Congress has the right to ask for a taxpayer's return if the person is the object of congressional investigation.
It is not up to President Trump. It is not up to some lawyer that President Trump hires to determine whether or not this co-equal branch of government has the tools available to it to make the deliberations necessary in order to make policy. This is not an autocracy. The president does not get to decide for himself and for Congress what a legitimate subject of inquiry might be.
American Airlines is extending by over a month its cancellations of about 90 daily flights as the troubled Boeing 737 MAX plane remains grounded by regulators. American says the cancellations will continue through June 5th from the earlier April 24th timeframe. American acknowledged these cancellations will bring disruption for some travelers. I'm Evan Haining.
Trading involves financial risk and is not suitable for all investors. Past results do not guarantee future performance.
Most people in today's economy are taking a roller coaster ride with their investments. With Vantage Point software, you can remove that dynamic from your investment strategy once and for all. Vantage Point has spent the last 3 decades perfecting an artificial intelligence process that you can put to use today to take advantage of market fluctuations and make money no matter which way the market moves. Vantage Point software analyzes massive quantities of data all around the world in seconds, so you get the information you need to make the right decisions to optimize your profits. For a limited time, Vantage Point is giving away a free market forecast that will show you which stocks are about to take off, and you'll be able to use this forecast immediately. Text NOW to 411-411. We'll send you a link to your free market forecast so you take back control of your financial future with Vantage Point software. Text NOW to 411-411. Text NOW to 411-411.
Are you looking for a new ride? Schwantes offers Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, cars, SUVs, and Ram trucks. They also have the biggest selection of inventory used vehicles in the area. Whether it's Ram, Bighorn, Wrangler, Dodge, Charger, or Chrysler 300, Schwantes of Bullhead City is a premier source in the tri-state area. Come down and talk to Schwantes staff member for a buying experience second to none. Schwantes of Bullhead City at 2494 Highway 95 or call 928-444-8845.
Jabber, jabber, jabber. It's the sound of people talking about other people. Gossiping around the water cooler is an age-old tradition, but is it really okay? I'm Dr. Catherine Albrecht, and I'll tell you more in just a moment.
Privacy is under attack. When you give up data about yourself, you'll never get it back again. And once your privacy is gone, you'll find your freedoms will start to vanish too. So protect your rights, say no to surveillance, and keep your information to yourself. Privacy, it's worth hanging on to. This message is brought to you by StartPage.com, the private search engine alternative to Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Start over with StartPage.
Gossip is more than just idle talk. A study by Northeastern University proves that negative chit-chat actually changes the way we view the person who's defamed. Volunteers viewed images of neutral human faces paired with neutral, positive, or negative gossip. When shown an image associated with negative comments like "she stole money," volunteers spent much more time studying the person's face than they did the other faces. Researchers believe the change in the visual perception of people associated with negative gossip is a protection mechanism. It helps us steer clear of people with a reputation for lying, cheating, or harming others. I'm Dr. Catherine Albrecht for StartPage.com, the world's most private search engine.
Hi, my name is Carl. I work at Los Lagos Golf Course in Fort Mojave. It's a Cinderella story. I rose out of the ashes of bushwood and made it all the way to the top. At Los Lagos, the fairways and greens are immaculate, and the food is top-notch. Tuesday's taco night, Wednesday's barbecue ribs, all you can eat. Beer batter fish caught on Thursday, all from 5 to 7 p.m. And I can watch Shauna on the putting greens. She's a minx. Take boundary comb toward Oatman and turn left on Entrada via Verde, or call 928-768-7778.
Now, the K-Tox 1340 and FM 104.1 tri-state weather. It's 86 and partly cloudy. Wind is from the north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low in the low 60s. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high in the low 90s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy with the low in the upper 60s. That's your tri-state weather on K-Tox and FM 104.1.
From the K2X studios in Needles, California, with Ruben Broadcasting and Pirate Web Radio Productions, it is now time for Ghost Stories with Rob Hanson.
And welcome back. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. On the line, we have Dennis. Dennis, welcome back. And
Hey.
Hey. You know, I don't know if you're watching the live feed there from where you're at. I'm sure you don't have the sound up on it at all. But during the break, just before we came back, had a little bit of activity on the REM pod, the green light.
Yep, I've seen it.
Yeah, I was like, hey, cool. All right, do it again. Come on, you can do it again. And then they're teasing me.
That's what they do.
Well, you know what we were talking about now.
I just hit my knee.
Oh, ouch. Call a doctor. Wait a minute, you got one over in the bag. Anyway.
I got one over the bag.
Anyway, during the break, we were me and my friend here, we were Ashley. We were talking about the little shadow person that runs around here, and you know the evidence we caught that with the cat and Carrie with Ghost Rescue Crew, and that's when it started going off. So I don't know if or just after we were done, it was a little freaky, and I agreed. Well, that's all right.
It was like I was just saying, you know, you never know what you talk about can trigger activity. It can trigger, you know, devices to light up. You know, just like earlier we were talking about Hitler and how, you know, I got the, you know, fear to come across the Phasma box, and next thing you know, I look up and the freaking K2 meter's lighting up because again, it's triggering the Jewish doctor to light that up because he probably, you know, remember it. There you go. I'm watching the REM pod right now. So, yep.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm watching it. It's crazy.
It's
and the K, you know, but you know what's weird is the REM pod's going off, but not the K2.
Well,
and again.
And see the thing here. This is you know where I like really using a REM pod in conjunction with a K2 meter. Okay, K2 meter is very sensitive to electromagnetic fields, as in it picks up electromagnetic fields. Now the REM pod emits a slight electromagnetic field, and then anything that breaks that you know starts setting off those particular lights. Now, if it were EM interference, it would be setting off both the REM pod and the K2 meter at the same time. So this is where I start to think maybe I have something, or I have a battery dying. I don't know.
that could be too.
Exactly.
Sometimes when the batteries die in those things, they will set off a false positive.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to be careful.
No, I have a fresh battery down here for them to consume.
There you go. And again, like with my haunted objects, you know, I can get the ghost meter to light up, I can get the K2 to light up, but I can never get a REM pod to light up.
Yeah.
They will, you know, I don't know if it's just their choice of devices they like or their choice of, whatever it is that they feel is the, sense of need.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird.
Oh, it
Did I just
definitely
hear
is
a
weird.
bang? Did I just hear a bang?
No, I didn't hear a bang. Did you hear a bang?
Okay. I thought maybe I heard a bang in your background. That's my fault.
You could have. Oh, still getting a lot. I think maybe during the break I'll throw in a new battery in there, and we'll see if it's not my battery going haywire that's causing a false positive. Which is a thing you've got to actually watch out for. Are your batteries dying? Are you having like weird things flying around like a big mosquito or whatever?
There you go.
A spider.
Yeah, there you go.
A spider. I saw a spider set one off though once. That was kind of funny actually. But
dude, that is funny. A spider setting off a REM pod. That is funny.
Yeah, well, scared the spider more than it scared me.
I bet.
I didn't like it, but it took off. But
yeah, spider's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Pretty much. No, you're fine with that. Anyway, so we're talking about your haunted objects, not my haunted radio station, which is cool all by itself. But okay, we were talking about the of course the doctor bag, the German uniform, and then what kind of activity have you had from the army hat?
The army hat, when I first investigated the army hat, and I used the Phasma box, I was getting German words coming across it. And again, people who are, tuning in, or Nikki who's on, Nikki again can verify that I was getting German words coming across the Phasma box. So it's really weird when I'm investigating either the U.S. military hat or the German uniform, that either way, I still get German coming across the Phasma box. It's just when I turn on Hitler's what increases the activity, and I get the word fear. And sometimes I'll get some German words that come across too. So, we'll have to, it varies. But I can tell you this with my haunted dog picture, I'll get the dog is actually named Simon. I will actually get Simon to come across and bark when Maggie, who's my wife, when she's investigating with me. For some reason, he'll come and talk when my wife's investigating with me. Other than that, he won't talk for me if I'm by myself or trying to get him to communicate. He won't bark.
No.
He will for my wife, but he won't for me.
That's something I'd love to see. Right there.
Yeah,
that's something I'd love to see. Now, I've also noticed that as well. That sometimes the spirits react better with female versus a male, and I don't know why that is. Maybe it's because y'all of the fairer sex have better energy or something. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what it is.
She's over here laughing at me. I'm gonna turn her into a ghost hunter yet, or a radio personality if I can ever break her out of her shell. She won't talk into the microphone.
Oh yeah,
she'll just look at me funny and go, no microphones. My voice doesn't sound. She's got a voice of an angel. Okay, seriously, she's got a voice of an angel, and she just doesn't believe me. She shakes her head. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. Okay, whatever. Well, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him talk into a microphone.
There you go.
Anyway, so you when you were investigating the U.S. Army hat, you got German words out of it?
I got German words to come across. Yep, across the Phasma box. Yep.
No, what were the words?
Oh man, what were the words? I mean, there were so many of them that people who were watching were like trying to translate it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of like some of them off the top of my head, but The live videos are actually, like I said, those live videos are actually on our team page, so people can go back and watch them. They can go back and watch them and listen to the Phasma box.
Right. Okay.
And they can catch it. And like I said, they also hear fear too. So
that's weird, man. That's spooky
yeah.
weird. That's spooky weird. You know, I'm not sure what I'd do if I had a box or something like that. Do that to me.
Oh yeah.
Like
well, what's crazy is I don't even.
Okay,
I don't even
Nikki said had to use a translator, but some were found, lost, and leave. Interesting.
Yeah. And what's weird is like I never mentioned like Hitler's name or anything.
Uh-huh.
And when I play like Hitler's speech, I always ask, I'm like, who is this that's speaking, or who is this that's, who's this German leader or whatnot? And you'll hear like a male scream. You'll hear a female say fear. I mean, it's really cool.
Spooky, man. Just absolutely spooky. I'm sitting here trying to, contemplate, some of this. I really am. And it's just like, my goodness gracious me. What do you do when you start seeing these things?
I mean, when I'm capturing that, it's really incredible evidence, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But what's cool is it's not just me who captures it; it's everyone else who's watching live. They capture it too because they see the evidence, basically.
And that's where I really find your webcast fascinating, because you're right there in the thick of it, and experiencing it at the same time. And really, honestly, and Nikki, this is probably true for you, but we're there looking for the wires, so to speak, for this puppet show, and we're not seeing any, which makes it even neater.
Yeah.
So there's it's just really fascinating, and that's why I'm hooked. I'm hooked on your webcasts. I really am. It's just one of those things. Now, if you want to, if people want to go see that, you're at you do that under your own title and Toledo Toledo Spirit.
I do it. Yes, I do it under my I do the lives under my team page. Yeah,
okay.
Toledo Spirit Hunters. Yeah.
All right. We'll post up a link to that here in a little while, of course, so people can go. And everybody watching right now knows where it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And yes, Nikki, you're absolutely right. You never know what you're going to see, and that's what's interesting. And I just find it really, really, really fascinating. I really do. Now, mind you, I went ahead and changed that battery and haven't had anything since. So I don't know.
Might have been the battery.
Might have been the battery. Might have been something. Who knows? Here, put this on your tongue. Tell me if it tickles. I'm kidding. Anyway, it's Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We'll be back right after these messages.
Do you need bedroom furniture? Something for the living room? What about Bob's? Bob's Discount Furniture and More is the talk of the tri-state area, with wacky prices on massive furniture inventory. You control your furniture purchases at Bob's. At Bob's Discount Furniture and More outlet, sales staff is friendly and knowledgeable. Bob's Discount Furniture and More outlet, the new kid on the block, at 4615 Highway 95 in Fort Mojave, south of Dollar Tree, or call 928-704-7070.
You've probably heard about the health benefits of fish oil. Well, today, the fine makers from Nutristand.com, the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man, have a great offer for you. Protect Omega, the highest grade fish oil for a very low price. Studies show omega-3 fatty acids may help reduce heart disease, lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, slow the development of plaque in the arteries, and reduce the likelihood of stroke or heart attack. But did you know fish oil supports brain health? In fact, fresh fish contains a special oil called DHA, so important to brain health, it's added to baby formula to support healthy brain development. So, how does one choose which fish oil supplement to take? What makes Protect Omega stand out among the competition is the high dose of DHA. DHA is found in high concentrations in the brain, eyes, and nervous system, and it facilitates electrical impulses that are critical in these areas. From Protect Omega, not only are you getting all the benefits for your heart and cardiovascular system, you're also getting a boost to brain power and development. So give Protect Omega from Nutristand a try today. Now for that special offer, if you go to Nutristand.com right now and order a bottle of Protect Omega, it is 25% off. Enter the promo code RADIO at checkout and you'll get free shipping. But here's the real showstopper. Sign up for auto ship and any product you buy from Nutristand will be 50% off. That's right. Get the best in fish oil supplements and order it today for 50% off if you sign up for auto ship. And you can still enter the promo code RADIO for free shipping. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel anytime. Visit Nutristand.com, 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 the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man. Take a stand for your health. Visit Nutristand.com today.
You wouldn't dive into a pool without knowing how deep it is. So why would you dig without knowing what's below? Underground utilities are buried all over Arizona. Accidentally strike one and you could be injured or wipe out services like water, power, and internet. Call 811 or click Arizona811.com to have utilities marked first. It's free, easy, and it's the law. Remember, call 811 or click Arizona811.com. Sponsored by Arizona 811 in partnership with the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this station.
You have a ghost story you want to share with Rob? Call 855-586-9134. Phone lines are now open.
A monster from its slab began to rise, and suddenly, surprise, surprise.
And welcome back. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We got Dennis Hagen here with Toledo Spirit Hunters. Welcome back, Dennis. And, talking about his things that he has running around there that may be haunted or just attached or have residual energy with, and fascinating conversation, of course. And I replaced the battery in this thing, and it hasn't gone off since. So I'm almost kind of disappointed. But I'm also been running around looking for a voltmeter so I can test the battery, see what kind of juice it has left in it. Can't get anybody to put it on their tongue. Chickens, anyway. But it's isn't that the life of a ghost hunter? Running on DC batteries.
Oh yeah, or 9 volts.
Yeah. Well, DC, direct current. That's your batteries, your 9-volt batteries, or your AA batteries, or whatever it is that your device, decides it wants to use. That's all right. My little laser pointer with the diffusing thing that puts spots all over the wall, the grid. My cat claimed that one, so I don't get to use it for ghost hunting anymore. I bring that one out. She comes running up. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, it's time to play with that. So that's her toy, not mine anymore. But so you've had German words come out of along with hats out of your Phasma box.
Yeah.
You've had just a multitude of things. What can you say has to be your most haunted object or your most active object?
I would have to say my most active objects, I would have to say the two Amish couple. Corinne was when I had her. The doctor's bag.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say that so far.
Okay.
I haven't, like I said, I haven't investigated like the other ones like really heavily.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm planning on doing is down the road here. My wife had a good idea. Maybe we'll start investigating these like individually to see what kind of evidence we get without them being around the other objects.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So
I think that's a great idea too, because you never know if you're getting one of the other objects chiming in, or a multitude of them chiming in all at the same time, giving you some really weird readings.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that here down the road. We're gonna do that live. We'll investigate like one object at a time by itself. See what kind of activity we get.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, Nikki's telling me to lick it.
There you go. He's always good for advice.
good for advice or bad advice, whichever. She just wants to see me. Yeah. No, Nikki, I'm not going to do that. Actually, I like my tongue. She's laughing at me. Anyway, now, is there a specific reason why you have the mirrors segregated from everything else?
I do not have right now. The mirrors are sitting out in my garage.
Mm-hmm.
I have two hand mirrors and one big mirror. The one big mirror actually has a female who's in her late 30s attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
This female also has was married, has a couple of kids. My friend who's a medium, the one that I was talking about that was doing a reading with my mom,
right?
He likes to come over and like connect with them, and he also helps me get some answers too, and give me some stuff to go off of when I'm investigating.
Uh-huh.
But Nikki just said that mirror's freaky. Well, I haven't really stared into the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
But down the road, I'm going to do that here soon down the road, do that live and see what happens.
So what is supposed to happen?
You're supposed to be able to see a shadow of a female behind you. Supposedly.
So, well, of course, but wow. Have you physically seen mirrors do that before?
No, I have not. Like I said, I have not messed around with mirrors. This would be, my first time really messing around with mirrors. So, and when I do it, I want my wife there in case, I go in some kind of gaze or trance, or I just stare off into space,
mm-hmm.
so she can bring me back, say,
right.
Hey, because, people don't realize is that with mirrors, you don't know what's behind the mirror. You don't know what's attached to the mirror. The mirror, the spirit of the mirror can attack you. Again, I'll give you some, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'll give you an example.
Okay.
If you watched Zach, we'll go back to Zach Bagans and his Bubba Lugosi mirror that's haunted. If you watched his Halloween special, he had a guy who claims to be a vampire, follows the vampire cult. Well, he looked into the Bubba Lugosi mirror, and next thing you know, dude falls right to the floor, like straight to the floor. Didn't even like put his hands up, nothing.
Uh-huh.
Now, was that for real, or was that just a gimmick to help, boost the ratings of the show?
Right.
I can't say. I can't really say yes or no, and so.
Don't know, but something obviously happened. So something obviously happened there. Now, I have an issue with somebody who claims to be a vampire anyway to begin with, but that's all right. That's my issue. But I don't know. I don't know. You really can't say. Now, Nikki in the chat room has said this. It's got some strange energy, like stuff kicks off around it. The Nest cameras catch stuff too, and what kind of stuff does the Nest cameras catch?
The Nest camera, I mean, it's captured. It's captured I think it's captured some stuff, like a figure in it. It's captured an orb coming out of it. I mean, it captures little bitty itty bitty things. Nothing to me, nothing to be really wowed about. But that's just me.
Okay. Oh, all right. That's cool. Now, mind you, I if you're watching the thing and you saw me turn around, I was seeing some weird stuff in the glass of the popcorn machine that sits behind me, and I finally figured out what it is. It's me reaching for my soda pop. Seeing the reflection of it in there. So I just debunked my own thing. Doggone it.
There you go.
Made me happy yet sad. Yeah. Gotta love those reflections. So, okay, just some words. Now, you Nikki says you've also gotten a lot of ghost meter action from that mirror as well. Then, wow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to when you go and do a full-on investigation with it. Now, this is the large one, right?
Yeah, this is a large one. Yeah.
I have a
not the hand mirrors, the large one. Yeah.
Right. Nikki, if you happen to come to where I broadcast ghost stories from, I make fresh popcorn every day I'm here. So there's always popcorn here. Come in, help yourself. What's popcorn now? I chew on it. It makes about 2 gallons worth of popcorn. I can never eat it all. So, please come in, have some.
There you go.
It's how we roll around here. So, boy, I just really can't wait until you do a full-on investigation on that. And it's like, hurry up, get over the shingles, man. Go scrape it off or something. Go talk to your doctor bag. See if there's something you can take.
There you go. I wish it were that easy.
Yeah.
Trust me.
There we go. Nikki says we do a lot of slot training in Arizona. Okay. I don't know what Nikki does for a living, so I'm not going there. Anyway, yeah, we've got slot machines just across the river, all over the place. But what other interesting things do you have? Now you have the new dolls, you have the new mirrors, you have this, but go ahead and talk about some of your older things.
Let's see. What else do we have? I think what else do we have? That's really I captured a baby crying from the onesie that I have. But the onesie that I have, it's a residual energy. So that's crazy. I've captured a female voice that said, I have a Native American doll.
Right.
That's also got residual energy. And I captured that, and I actually captured a voice saying, a female saying one cheese, which that again has to deal with the North Carolina tribe and the Roanoke tribe and all that. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh man, I'm trying to think. I'm trying, man.
That's all right. You know, whatever. It's cool. What is it? Okay, about these items that fascinates you the most?
What fascinates? What about these items that fascinate me?
Yeah.
I'm fascinated by the spirits that are attached to them.
Okay.
Like my big question is you know, seriously across the board is why does the spirit attach itself to an item? Is it an item that means so much in their life that they don't want to give it up? Is it because they don't want to cross over and they want to still stay here, so they attach themselves to one of their favorite items that they, you know, held for their whole, you know, that they've kept for their whole life? I'm trying to think. You know, there's so many questions to haunted items that nobody's really, you know, reached out to figure out the answers. You know, like why does the spirit attach itself to an item? What is so particular about that item? Stuff like that. That's what fascinates me.
Well, and I can see why, because, you know, I've been looking at, you know, I've been sitting here contemplating, you know, whether I should, you know, invest the funds for, you know, one of these objects or not, or see if somebody can't lend me one for a little while. But, you know,
there you go.
But, you know, I kind of have to be careful, because I don't want to bring a negative spirit inside the radio station. I don't want to bring you know, a negative spirit inside my own house, for instance. And you know, and holy cow, you know, a lot could go wrong.
A lot could go wrong. Yep.
So, you know, it's something. It's something I'm going to have to, you know, seriously sit down and think about, and, you know, maybe pray a little bit about, and see if it's something I really want to do, or just something I want to do and can live without.
Yeah.
But you know, on the other hand, I also have a caller that a listener that calls in. She lives in Oatman, Arizona. And she talks about a mirror that a mirror and a bedroom set that she got out of the greenhouse, which is just down the street. I'm sure you've heard me talk about the greenhouse down here. That you know, she will actually see I believe a full-on manifestation in the mirror of the previous owner.
Yeah.
And she says, you know, everybody who sleeps in the bed that came with that bedroom set always sleeps very, very well.
Nice.
So, you know, don't know. There's got to be something to it. We'll be back. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We'll be back right after these messages.
They told me don't go walking slow. The devil's on the loose.
Remember in the beginning, when you first started to build a life for you and your family, you never imagined it would come to this. Instead of living your dreams, you're living with debt. In fact, it's smothering you. Now there's a way you can take back control with one simple call. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt, you qualify to receive a free, no-obligation consultation on how to get rid of that debt for good. Call the Debt Helpline now. We work on your behalf to reduce your debt. We specialize in credit cards, retail store cards, and medical bills. One simple call is all it takes to get the ball rolling to a debt-free life. Stop living with debt and start living your dreams. Call the Debt Helpline now.
800-948-6817. 800-948-6817. 800-948-6817. That's 800-948-6817.
You've probably heard about the health benefits of fish oil. Well, today, the fine makers from Nutristand.com, the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man, have a great offer for you. Protect Omega, the highest grade fish oil for a very low price. Studies show omega-3 fatty acids may help reduce heart disease, lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, slow the development of plaque in the arteries, and reduce the likelihood of stroke or heart attack. But did you know fish oil supports brain health? In fact, fresh fish contains a special oil called DHA. So important to brain health, it's added to baby formula to support healthy brain development. So, how does one choose which fish oil supplement to take? What makes Protect Omega stand out among the competition is the high dose of DHA. DHA is found in high concentrations in the brain, eyes, and nervous system, and it facilitates electrical impulses that are critical in these areas. From Protect Omega, not only are you getting all the benefits for your heart and cardiovascular system, you're also getting a boost to brain power and development. So give Protect Omega from Nutristand a try today. Now, for that special offer, if you go to Nutristand.com right now and order a bottle of Protect Omega, it is 25% off. Enter the promo code RADIO at checkout and you'll get free shipping. But here's the real showstopper. Sign up for auto ship and any product you buy from Nutristand will be 50% off. That's right. Get the best in fish oil supplements and order it today for 50% off if you sign up for auto ship. And you can still enter the promo code RADIO for free shipping. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel anytime. Visit Nutristand.com, 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 the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man. Take a stand for your health. Visit Nutristand.com today.
You have a ghost story you want to share with Rob? Call 855-586-9134. Phone lines are now open.
Ghost Stories. Yeah, welcome back. It is Rob Hanson. I'm with Ghost Stories. I love that song. Anyway, welcome back to the program. Welcome back, Dennis. And you know, I know you do an awful lot of stuff in your house and with your haunted objects, but you also go elsewhere out into out there. I don't know. You haven't been out for quite some time, I'm sure. But what places have you investigated around your area?
I've investigated the Twill Yacht Club, Collingwood Arts Center. Trying to think of what else I've investigated. Yacht Club. And I've had a couple residential investigations here too that I've gone to. But that's about it. I mean, like right now we have a couple residential investigations. I'm just waiting to get over to Shingles so I can book the dates.
Not a good idea to go to other people's houses when you get shingles. No way. In fact, you're not invited over for popcorn.
Yeah.
Only Nikki can come have popcorn right now until you're done with the shingles.
Yeah, because I don't want to pass it to anyone else. Believe me, I don't wish this upon anybody.
No, friends don't let friends get their shingles.
Yes. Yeah, no, it sucks. It does. It sucks. It burns. It hurts. It sucks.
And there's really no relief either until it just goes away.
Yep. You have to let it The blisters that usually last about 7 to 10 days, and then after that they start to scab over, and then that's when you're not contagious no more.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, I understand that. Just for information, if you're older, go ahead and go get that shingles shot. It does work. It does help. I know there's a lot of scandal and misunderstanding about vaccinations, but save yourself some misery. Go get the shingles shot and save yourself a good 3 weeks of misery.
Yeah.
And possible other health problems as well down the line, because shingles will lower the rest of your immune system, and you could really get sick from it as well. So do yourself that's my public service announcement for the night. Just go take care of yourself. Go get the shot. And basically all it is a booster of chicken pox. So there you go. Or go find you a kid with chicken pox.
There you go. Yeah. But so yeah, it's getting a little bit better.
Good. Glad to hear. Now, just more on with my my public service. Did you have chicken pox as a kid?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so there you go. Your immunity ran out, man. You got it again.
Yeah.
You really need to start consulting with that bag over there, man. You really do.
I know.
Light it up, or should I do this, or don't do anything if I should do it or shouldn't do it? There you go. So
there you go.
Figure out some way of communication with it. I don't know.
Yep.
Hold up. Tylenol or Advil? He probably doesn't know
there you go.
Either of them are. But or leeches or Advil. I should be nicer than that. Yeah, your doctor bag come to me and beat me up. I know I shouldn't be. Now some of the places, now you have some pretty good stories from some of the places that you visited, right?
Oh yeah. Like again, I think the last time I was on, I talked about Waverly Hills, which very, very, very haunted location. And we're actually, me, my wife, another investigator, and my friend that's a medium, we're going to go back to Waverly in August of this year.
Nice.
So I'm actually excited because the investigator, the medium, and my wife have never been there. So that's going to be their first time there. Now me, I've been there. So I know what that place is like. I know what it can do to you. I know it can make you feel like you have 1,000 eyes on you. So, it's going to be great to see how they, interact and react to Waverly Hills this year.
I've heard some pretty fantastic stories out of Waverly Hills. I've seen some evidence out of Waverly Hills that just absolutely is frightening evidence. Not your normal, run of the mill, here's an orb, or some specter.
Yeah.
You're looking at rooms that were lit that are all of a sudden no longer lit, as in a black mass has just enveloped rooms at a time, huge black masses. Oppressive feelings, the whole gambit of just not so nice stuff. And then areas of the place where you walk in and people have reported hearing just people just scream and cry, and you walk out, you just, oh my God, you run out of those rooms. It's definitely worth the trip.
It is.
So you're planning on
it
doing
is.
that there in August, and then taking your medium there. Now, I don't believe I've ever talked to any medium who's actually been to this place before.
I haven't talked to any medium either, so it's going to be really interesting to see him go with us because, he can connect with the spirits. So it's going to be really interesting. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I can't, and you've got to have your medium on with you that night when you describe this place, because I want to hear his opinion of it and what he's seen or felt or connected with, because
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's one of those holy cow kind of things where I wish I could make it out there.
Yeah,
I really do. Can't if I could ever afford to get out of town. My friend will get me out of town. She's saying, "Yeah, we're on our way, Rob. We'll leave tomorrow night." Zoom.
There you go.
Not going to happen. But yeah, I've got work. She's got work. She's got school. I've got kids. So it's not going to happen tomorrow night. But what other places have you gone and visited?
I've like I said, I've been to Waverly Hills. I've also been to OSR.
Okay, what is OSR?
Ohio Reformatory.
Okay, and
where Shawshank Redemption was filmed.
Okay, what kind of experiences did you have out there?
Nothing really. I didn't really have an experience out there. Not as much as I did with Waverly.
Right.
I think Waverly is a lot more active.
I'm sure it is. Well, and really,
and I'm not trying to put that location down. It's that's just my opinion and truth that I feel.
Right. Well, and of course, that's what happened to you that particular night. Ghost hunting's a lot like fishing. Sometimes you're going to get something. Sometimes you're going to get a big fat zero and come back with all your worms, which is not the ideal night. But that also says a lot of other things too. Which is evidence in its own path.
Yep. I agree with you. There are some nights where when I'm investigating, and again, Nikki can verify this, I won't get a single thing. 2 or 3 days down the road when I investigate, I'll get more activity than I would if they were split up.
Right. Now, are you still getting hits off the doctor's bag?
At the moment, no.
At the moment, no. We haven't been talking about them. Yeah,
we haven't been talking about them.
Yeah, ever since I changed my battery, I haven't had one hit from my REM pod. Which, okay, and I can't find. And of course, I can't find the voltmeter. So, see, that's now, mind you, for anybody out there listening who is considering starting to ghost hunt a little bit, that's one of the things you ought to carry with you is a voltmeter, just to test your batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of these pieces of equipment are more sensitive to having lower voltages than others. For instance, the REM pod, very sensitive to low voltages. The K2 meter, not so much. But it's a good idea to have that in your kit. Of course, a lot of extra batteries as well. I only had the one battery with me tonight, so I'm okay. I think my one battery will last night. But then again, you never know. You never know. I've seen videos of ghost hunters, that bring brand spanking new, fresh in the package batteries and put them in. and every single last one of them are dead. Don't know if they were, dead before they bought them, or a ghost ate them. In the
wow.
They're the site, but everything is dead, and it's like, oh, bummer.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, but what I really find is lithium ion batteries are the most susceptible.
Okay.
With the cameras, I've seen it here in the station itself. We were doing some work in a other studio, and the battery that usually lasts 40 to 50 minutes in this camera only lasted 10 minutes. It went from a full charge to nearly nothing in no time flat. And it was, what can you do? What can you do? What can you say? So it kind of leads me to believing that there's another one. Was it? Who was that? I had him on a couple of weeks ago. He is actually building or having built basically a feeding station with different types of power sources mixed in with a voltmeter of some sort.
Yeah.
Gavin is doing that. Yeah. But so I'm looking forward to that one. Seeing how that one works out. Just all sorts of different things. Now, mind you, like I've told everybody, I'm a tech head. I love the gadgets. I love the gizmos. I love this. I love that. And I love everything else. But also, some of the best evidence I've seen are with things like dowsing rods. How about you?
Yes, I've captured great evidence with dowsing rods.
What do you generally have go on with it?
With the dowsing rods?
Yes.
What I do is I hold them both out in both my hands, and then I ask the spirit who's attached to the item, I'll ask them questions.
Okay, and what happens with the rods? Do they cross or just go in different directions, or what is it? Because I've never used dowsing rods. I've seen them used, but I've never really used them myself.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. So I could say.
All right, so I'm going to have to go get myself a set of dowsing rods. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. or go make myself a pair. Go find myself some copper.
You know what?
Wire.
But I'll give you this. I'll give you this piece of advice. Okay.
All right.
With the dowsing rods, you can have them cross the bar for yes, and then open it for no, and they will.
Okay.
I've had them point at my wife. I've had them point at my pictures of my boys. I've had them point at me. So.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah. I actually have a dowsing rod video actually up on our team YouTube page that you can watch, Rob.
All right.
If you want to watch it.
I'll do that. Well, hang on. We're at the top of the hour. 1 hour left to go. And, of course, lots more stuff to talk about. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We'll be back after top of the hour news and station identification. And I'll keep an eye on those things behind me. You never know what could happen. It's Ghost Stories.
KTOX and K281CR Needles.
If you're just turning on your radios,
this is K-Talks.
bring you up to date on the news.
More turnover in the Trump cabinet. The Baylor Lady Bears are victorious. I'm Evan Haining. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen has resigned.
Two people familiar with the situation say Nielsen went to a meeting with the president at the White House and did not know if she would be fired or would resign, but she came prepared. In her letter of resignation, Nielsen wrote, "Despite our progress in reforming Homeland Security for a new age, I have determined that it is the right time for me to step aside." She also said, "I hope that the next secretary will have the support of Congress and the courts." Nielsen will be replaced by Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Kevin McAleenan as acting DHS secretary. Linda Kenyon, Washington.
House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Richard Neal has asked the IRS to provide 6 years of President Trump's personal tax returns. Trump's personal lawyer, Jay Sekulow, told ABC's This Week that congressional oversight cannot become law enforcement.
This idea that the real reason that the Congress and Chairman Neal has asked for these documents is because they want to know if the IRS is doing its job in auditing the president. Well, they could ask the IRS, what job are they doing? What are their audit procedures?
Also on ABC's This Week, House Democrat Dan Kildee said Congress has the legal right to see those returns.
He's broken precedent by not releasing his tax returns. We wouldn't need to go through this exercise if he had simply done what he had promised to do.
The Baylor Lady Bears squeaked by Notre Dame to win their third NCAA Women's Championship 82-81. ESPN's Adam Amin has the call.
They get it in, they win. Denied by Turner, and that's it. The Baylor Lady Bears, 7 years later, are back at the top of college basketball with their third national championship.
And on Monday, Virginia will face Auburn for the men's title. I'm Evan Haining.
Are you looking for senior care for your mom or dad but don't know where to start? Hi, I'm Joan London with The Place for Mom. Nobody knows your parent or loved one better than you, and nobody knows senior living better than the experts at A Place for Mom. It's a free service, and we've helped thousands of families find the right place for their mom or dad. There's a place for answers, A Place for Mom. Call today.
Call A Place for Mom at 1-800-379-1174. That's 1-800-379-1174.
Together, we can turn a stairwell into an ER at a moment's notice. Together, we can turn a rescue ship for refugees into a maternity ward. Together, we can vaccinate 710,000 people in just 11 days. Together, we are Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders goes where others don't to provide life-saving medical care. Learn more at doctorswithoutborders.org.
Are you looking for a new ride? Schwante's offers Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, cars, SUVs, and Ram trucks. They also have the biggest selection of inventory used vehicles in the area. Whether it's Ram, Bighorn, Wrangler, Dodge, Charger, or Chrysler 300, Schwante's of Bullhead City is a premier source in the tri-state area. Come down and talk to Schwante's staff member for a buying experience second to none. Schwante's of Bullhead City at 2494 Highway 95 or call 928-444-8845.
The Soviets were known for interrogating people in back rooms. Those days may be past, but they gave rise to some high-tech tools being used by Russian companies today. I'm Dr. Catherine Albrecht, and I'll be back with details.
Your search engine is watching you, recording all your searches and creating a massive database of your personal information. That's creepy, but it doesn't have to be that way. Startpage.com is the world's most private search engine. Startpage doesn't store your IP address, make a record of your searches, or use tracking cookies, and they're third-party certified. If you don't like Big Brother spying on you, start over with Startpage. Great search results and total privacy. Startpage.com, the world's most private search engine.
Back in the Cold War days, Agent 007 might have been seduced into giving up his secrets to a hot Russian spy. But fast forward a few decades, and today he might be fessing up to a cold-hearted machine, an ATM machine to be exact. The Russian bank Sberbank is rolling out a high-tech ATM machine that uses 3D facial recognition, a passport scanner, and voice analysis. The machine asks questions like, do you have a job, or do you have unpaid bills? Then a lie detector evaluates the customer's voice for nervousness. Creepily, the voice analysis was developed using recordings of people undergoing police interrogations. I'm Dr. Catherine Albrecht. More news and information at catherinealbrecht.com.
Hi, my name is Carl. I work at Los Lagos Golf Course in Fort Mojave. It's a Cinderella story. I rose out of the ashes of bushwood and made it all the way to the top. At Los Lagos, the fairways and greens are immaculate, and the food is top-notch. Tuesday's taco night, Wednesday's barbecue ribs, all you can eat. Beer batter fish caught on Thursday, all from 5 to 7 p.m. And I can watch Shauna on the putting greens. She's a minx. Take boundary comb toward Oatman and turn left on Entrada via Verde, or call 928-768-7778.
Now, the K-Tox 1340 and FM 104.1 Tri-State weather. It's 81 and partly cloudy. Wind is from the east-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low in the low 60s. Then tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high in the low 90s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy with the low in the upper 60s. That's your Tri-State weather on K-Tox and FM 104.1.
From the K2X studios in Needles, California, with Ruben Broadcasting and Pirate Web Radio Productions, it is now time for Ghost Stories with Rob Hanson.
And welcome back. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. Online, we have Dennis Hagen. He is with Toledo Ghost Hunters. Welcome back, Dennis. And
hi.
You know, this is the hour that I hate the worst. The reason why, it's the last hour. Because honestly, I could go on for several more hours afterwards talking about ghosts and ghost hunting and whatnot, so forth, and everything else. And well, we all have our crosses to bear, and the final hour is my cross.
There you go.
Anyhow, you know, I was talking with Ashley on here over the break. And there's a spot in my town in Bullhead City that I really, really want to investigate. It's an old, very, very, very old cemetery that is now a historical site. However, you know, I've asked the questions of ghost groups around here, and it seems that nobody's really investigated that site before. So, you know. So if anybody out there knows, you know, a good way of investigating cemeteries, let me know. Because one of these nights I'm going to get my collective stuff together, and I'm going to go out and, you know, probably take all the girls with me, and we'll go see what we can find, if we can find anything at all. The only problem is we can only stay up there until 10 o'clock at night. That's when the park closes, and they get upset if you're there afterwards. And I frankly can't afford a $300 fine today or tomorrow. Or any day of the week.
There you go.
But have you ever investigated any cemeteries or done any outside work?
I have investigated a cemetery in Bowling Green, Ohio, but what, you know, I don't think I really captured anything that's really, you know, evident. Really weird. Did you feel like you're in a cemetery, but you know, you feel like you're being watched? But
well, you know, your senses are sometimes all you can get. But you said you felt like you were being watched. Now, what kind of thing should I take with me? Of course, my K2 meter, my REM pod, and you know, maybe a recording device. What else should I take with me on this?
I would maybe take an IR camera with you so you can capture any kind of, you know, evidence. Maybe take a full spectrum still camera so you take full spectrum pictures. SLS camera if you have one. Maybe that's, you know, that's basically about it.
All right. Well, we got a phone call coming in. Let's take that real quick. And Ghost Stories, you are on the air. Thanks for your call.
You're absolutely welcome, young man.
And
how are you?
Good. What can we do for you tonight?
Well, you're the one that was talking about wanting to go up to that cemetery.
Absolutely.
right over by the house here. Aren't those the relatives of the people from Avi?
You know, I don't know. I do not know.
I do believe that the whatever how you pronounce it, that's that. I believe if you check with them, you'll get closer to knowing. There's like, I don't know, 38 bodies or something like that that might have been salvaged from the landslide that they had.
Yeah. And you know that's yeah. Go ahead.
I would check there if you want to know some history.
Yeah, and you know that is definitely something I was. You know, I've also heard that Union soldiers are buried up there, or you know, just soldiers out that were out here fighting with the Indians are buried up there. And you know, I don't know. I've heard so many different things. Who do you believe?
In today's world, I'm not sure.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well,
unless you did it, you know.
Well, I'm not. I may be old, but I'm not quite that old.
No, you're young. You're a young whippersnapper. I know that. So I just walked in. So if I find out anything more about it, I'll give you a call back. But I was just trying to pass that little tidbit on.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. I will ask around. Maybe somebody has some more information. You know, probably another place I could go is the Colorado Museum. See if they have more information on there as well. And
Did you try the museum?
I have not. I have not tried the museum.
Come on. Do you need me to do your legwork for you?
Somebody's got to do it.
God. Jeez. My dog goes ahead and breaks my windshield tonight, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Back. Oh, yeah. So I've got to take care of that. But, hey, I don't mind doing some extra legwork.
All righty. Well, you do that. Report back to me. Let me know.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for your call. Appreciate it.
You too.
All righty. Bye.
You're welcome, hon.
Is that... My temperature sensor on that REM pod is going nuts now, and it's a fresh battery, so it's something.
Oh, the temperature's going nuts.
Yeah, it's dropping.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. It could be.
Huh.
Let me just zero. Let me just zero that right there, and we'll see what happens in a little bit.
Yeah, my K2 has been going off lately.
It has or hasn't?
It hasn't.
Oh,
it hasn't.
Well, maybe we bored the doctor, put him to sleep. Hey, Doc, wake up! No, I'm kidding. I know. One of the things that I've tried to do this on a couple occasions. Now I've managed to do it once on your program, where I came by and. What?
Yeah.
Oh, it hasn't.
I'm still looking.
You're still looking.
We're still watching it.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, when he does, he does. I keep.
When he does, I'll let you know.
Oh, I'm sure you will, because you'll tell me. Hey, wait, hang on, kids, it's going up again.
Yeah.
But
I think he'd like to make his presence known once in a while.
Well, that's good. How else has he made, mind you, he's living over your TV set. How else has he made his presence known other than just through the meters?
I would have to say so far through the meter, or through my devices so far.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. Now I heard that sometimes he'll form on he can manifest on the SLS camera as a stick figure, so I have to mess around with the bag and my SLS camera. Well, I also got a new thermal imager from Flare because my other camera died. So so they replaced it for free with a new one. So
nice.
I haven't tried it out yet, so I'm looking to do that here soon when I investigate to try it out.
Oh, that could be interesting. So you say he has come forward for other people as a stick figure then?
Yeah, on the SLS. Yeah.
Oh man.
He stands he'll stand by the bag, like on one side of the bag.
Uh-huh.
And manifest on the SLS camera on one side of the bag.
Right.
So.
Well, that's definitely cool. That's definitely something I'm looking forward to seeing when you go and do that. When of course you'll be feeling better when you do that. But
oh yeah,
wow. Now this camera, this thermal imaging camera you have, you had one before, but they just got done replacing it. What kind of interesting things have you caught with that?
Oh, there it goes. The K2 just lit up.
Hello. Hi, Doc. Thanks for joining us again.
Yep, there it goes. It's lighting up.
Did I get a welcome? You're welcome.
Oh my God, it's really active now. I swear to God, it's lighting up now. It is like shooting up the orange. It is like it's holding.
Holding, huh?
Yeah, right. It like keeps going to orange.
All right, Doc, back off away from it for just a minute. Let it go back to its normal setting, and then come back to it. Can you do that for me, Doc?
Oh my God, look at that.
Did it do it?
Oh, dude, it's like lighting up the orange. This is freaking sweet.
But did he back away when I asked?
Yeah, he actually did back away for a second. Then he's like lighting it back up to orange again.
Wow. Time for an interview with a ghost. How about it, Doctor?
This is really fascinating. Look at this.
Now, Doctor, off for no, on for yes. So go ahead and back away from that for just a moment. Are you responding to my voice?
You just lit it up when you asked that question.
So yes, he is responding to my voice. Cool. All right. My next question. You are a medical doctor, yes or no?
At the moment, he's just lighting it up. Like he's just constantly lighting it up.
Okay. Please let me know if he does that, Doug. Please back away from the meter, Doc, if you could, please.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's
like no joke. Like I don't know. Like he's got it lit up. Like he's got it blinking like on the orange.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a minute. Dr. Guzman, can you take that all the way to the red? Take it all the way to the red.
And where's it at now?
It's on the third light.
Oh.
So if you're looking at your K2 meter on your bear,
right,
it's on the third light. It's on the orange light.
All right.
And he's like it's taking it to the orange.
Nice.
And I think he wants to take it further.
We'll keep on trying. Dr. Guzman, we'll be right back with you. Dennis, we'll be right back with you. Got to head off to a break. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We'll be back.
You have probably heard about the health benefits of fish oil. Well, today, the fine makers from Nutristand.com, the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man, have a great offer for you. Protect Omega, the highest grade fish oil for a very low price. Studies show omega-3 fatty acids may help reduce heart disease, lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, slow the development of plaque in the arteries, and reduce the likelihood of stroke or heart attack. But did you know fish oil supports brain health? In fact, fresh fish contains a special oil called DHA, so important to brain health, it's added to baby formula to support healthy brain development. So, how does one choose which fish oil supplement to take? What makes Protect Omega stand out among the competition is the high dose of DHA. DHA is found in high concentrations in the brain, eyes, and nervous system, and it facilitates electrical impulses that are critical in these areas. From Protect Omega, not only are you getting all the benefits for your heart and cardiovascular system, you're also getting a boost to brain power and development. So give Protect Omega from Nutristand a try today. Now, for that special offer, if you go to Nutristand.com right now and order a bottle of Protect Omega, it is 25% off. Enter the promo code RADIO at checkout and you'll get free shipping. But here's the real showstopper. Sign up for auto ship and any product you buy from Nutristand will be 50% off. That's right. Get the best in fish oil supplements and order it today for 50% off if you sign up for auto ship. And you can still enter the promo code RADIO for free shipping. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel anytime. Visit Nutristand.com, 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 the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man. Take a stand for your health. Visit Nutristand.com today.
Got an old car? You can donate it, whether it's running or not, to the United Breast Cancer Foundation and save a life. They'll even come and pick it up for free. The United Breast Cancer Foundation has saved hundreds of women's lives through their free or low-cost breast screen exams. But now they need your help. The United Breast Cancer Foundation wants to save more lives through early detection by offering women free or low-cost breast screening exams. And donating your old car, SUV, or truck, whether it's running or not, helps pay for them. Plus, you get a charitable tax deduction. Help the United Breast Cancer Foundation save lives by donating your old car, SUV, or truck. Call now for free pickup. 800-245-0471. 800-245-0471. 800-245-0471. Call right now. That number again is 800-245-0471.
You have a ghost story you want to share with Rob? Call 855-586-9134. Phone lines are now open.
And welcome back. It is Ghost Stories. I'm being joined by hopefully Dr. Guzman and Dennis. Oh, welcome back, guys. So, what's going on now? Is he still active, or what's going on?
Right now he's just the K2 is just stationary to the green, to the first, the main. It's just stationary to the green light right now.
All right, cool.
He hasn't lit it up. He hasn't lit it up yet, or
did you tell him we went to a break?
Anything? No, I didn't tell him we went to a break. No.
Okay, all right. Dr. Guzman, if you're there, okay, if you're there, and if you can hear and respond to my voice, go ahead and light that K2 meter up as far as you can. Just go ahead and light it up. I won't tease you or do anything like that. I think it's pretty cool, man. I really do.
Yeah.
It's just sitting there, huh? Okay, well, not a problem. That's all right. Maybe you got tired of us talking about him. I don't know.
I mean, like I said, he's active when he wants to be.
Well,
and sometimes if we talk about him or the bag or anything medical,
mm-hmm.
he'll light up the K2 meter. And obviously we were talking about Hitler and the Jewish and all that stuff, and he was lighting up the K2 meter.
Well, and I imagine being a Jewish doctor or being a Jew or whatever it is that those start talking about Hitler or Nazis or anything like that, you're going to get a reaction out of that.
Yeah.
So I hate to say use that as a trigger, but Yeah, I don't like you. You know, I really disapprove of ghost hunters that go and use negative things as triggers. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it because, you know, things that make me mad would, you know, trigger me too. and not in a good way either. I like being positive. I like being positive. I like treating the spirits that are around me as they are, you know, as I feel, you know, I'd like to be treated. You know, I don't treat them with hostility unless of course they're messing with my board, and then I start getting cross and yell.
There you go.
Or but you know, other than that, you know, ghosts are people too, right? Or at least were.
Exactly.
I'm waiting for my meters to go off there again. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, doggone it. I wish that battery's dead as flat as a pancake. Yeah, really, I wish I had a put it on your tongue.
There you go.
Excuse me. I almost wish you could see this on camera. Okay, I really wish you could see this on camera. She stuck her tongue out and it's blue. So let's go to the phones. Ghost Stories, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey Roberta, this is Betty.
Hey Betty, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Hey, you know what's horrifying?
What's that?
You know what really creeped me out last weekend?
What's that?
I didn't hear your show. I heard an Angels game, and then later after the Angels game, you were on the air, and I heard a repeat of one of my calls on the phone, and the phone was inside the house.
Yeah, there you go. Well, there was a good there was a good reason for that. I fully intended on doing a live program that night. However, that night my dad ended up in ICU, so I chose to do a repeat and head on out. So I apologize.
Okay.
I apologize for that, but I did have a good excuse.
Okay, well, no, you have great excuse. Just like my mother, she's in a hospital. My brother died Friday. I already told you that last show. And so it's been a great week. So besides myself, how is your father?
He is doing better. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, your father and mother are very important.
Yes, they are. I wish I was here with my mother was here with me now. Yeah, but she passed on several years ago. So that's all right. That's all right.
Okay. Well, anyways, I just wanted to call up and say hi again. And
all right, Mark. I appreciate that.
So that was my horrifying story about your shows or non-shows last weekend. But again, I'm sorry. I'm glad he's doing fine. And I'll let you go.
All right. I appreciate that. Thanks for the call.
All right.
855-586-9134 is the number. You want to join in the conversation, ask Dennis or, you know, Dr. Guzman any questions. Has he lit up anything?
Nope.
Oh, bummer. Come on, Doc. You were so active just a minute ago, but you know that's okay. It's like you said when he wants to.
Yep. Like I said, you know, the bag, like I said, this doctor's bag, I believe, has an intelligent haunting to it. The spirit that's attached to it, I believe, is intelligent. I also believe that, you know, Dr. Guzman or Gutman, whatever last name goes by, I believe it is. He'll be active when he wants to be, and there's going to be hit or misses with them. You know, but
well, I'll tell you
it's really cool, and I'm actually glad that he was active while we were on the air tonight.
Oh, me too. I just wish we could have shared a camera on that one. That would have been just absolutely awesome to have.
I wish
have
I could have shared the camera with everyone too, so everyone could see it.
Well, that's okay. You know, next time we'll figure that out. There's got to be a solution around it that doesn't necessarily affect everything.
Yeah, I mean, believe me, I'm not making this stuff up. He was, you know, light K2 up once in a while. And it was just weird things that we were talking about. And I would turn and look for the bag, and bam, he's lighting up the K2. So it's really amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go to the phones again real quick. Ghost Stories, you are on the air. Good evening.
It's Wendy again.
Hey, Wendy.
Rob. If you can pull up that Images of America, Bullhead City by Sharon McGraham, and on page 44, it's got 2 pictures of your Hardyville Cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't say much, like much of anything, just on the highest point on the mesa.
Okay.
But anyway, I just wanted to let you know.
I appreciate
if there needs
that.
to see Safeway across the street.
Well, and this is one of the things that kind of concerns me for investigating there. That is such a high traffic area. Highway 95 is pretty busy 24 hours a day, and that's kind of what concerns me about investigating up there. Of course, you not see, I'm going out there and investigate tonight. You end up with a bunch of people, which really kind of messes things up as well. But
no, just let me know when you're going there, and I'll keep people away.
Wendy's security
You're
guard.
laughing.
All righty.
I am.
You bet. Thanks.
I'm a certified protection officer. Yeah, does that mean my husband's a ghost?
You never know. You never know. Anyway.
Can you shoo him? Can we shoo him away?
Can you shoo him away?
Is there life up there?
I've never successfully passed on a ghost or anything like that, but I can hook you up with people who have. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We'll talk to you again soon, Wendy.
Okay. Give me a call.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
855-586-9134 is the number if you want to join in the conversation, or have a question or a comment or suggestions. You're being haunted by a crazy ghost in a doctor bag. Sorry, Doc. I didn't mean to call you crazy. But it really is. It's fascinating. It's wonderful. And well, I'll tell you what, I think you got a really good find there, man. I really do.
What's that?
The doctor bag.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much all on its own.
Oh yeah, he was actually just lighting up the K2 up to the up on level for a second there.
Oh, nice. I think that was a you're welcome.
And then he took it back down. So
okay. Yeah. Well, he's
so I think he knows that we're talking about him, but we're also, thinking about him like, hey. It's really weird because I have my camera on him with my phone, and it's like having a hard time focusing in and out on it.
Well, and that is something that I have noticed too, and I've heard about is that if you're getting a lot of spirit activity and you have a autofocus camera, you're going to there's nothing visible between yourself and the object, and it's going in and out of focus on random. You're probably having something going on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can also have my investigator in Florida, I'm good friends with, where I get the objects from. He actually was live, or no, we were doing a conference call, and he has multiple objects in his place, and his camera was going in and out of focus, and he asked if there's something negative around me, can you walk in front of the camera? Well, you see his camera go, and when he said that, you can see his camera go in and out of focus. Wow. It was really cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was really cool. So you can also get spirits to walk in front of the camera to autofocus it to see, what you have.
Right. Well, and the problem is I don't have full spectrum cameras at all, which kind of irritates me. I have my cell phone camera, which is, pretty darn good. I haven't caught anything with it yet.
Oh, yeah.
But,
Yeah.
money. Somebody went out, want to donate me a couple $1,000 so I can get some decent cameras.
There you go.
No, ain't gonna happen. But now have stills and whatnot and so forth. Have you been successful in capturing some decent stills?
Now of like a apparition or a shadow or something? No.
Okay.
I've captured an image on my thermal imager at Waverly Hills on the 4th level where they say the tall man is.
Mm-hmm.
I've captured something there, a shadow, but in thermal imaging, Other than that, no, I haven't really captured anything that's really a wow on my full spectrum camera. Wish I did. Maybe this time when I go to Waverly, I will.
I imagine you will too, and I'm looking for, like I said, I'm looking forward to that, the evidence that you collect out there, because you can't go to Waverly and not collect anything.
Yeah,
I think it's a rule or something.
Oh my God, you don't need a spirit box. You can capture Class A EVPs, like Class A, clear as daylight EVPs. You don't need a spirit box. There's no reason for you to take spirit box. Seriously. You can capture Class A EVPs and hear disembodied voices. I mean, it's really cool.
I imagine it is. And what there is, I've told people this. I tell people this every time. EVPs scare the crap out of me, but I want to hear them all. I want to hear more of them.
Yeah.
I want to be able to capture more. So scare me. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
And you've heard the one I've captured here at K Talks, the semi clear one. And and nobody can explain it. Because I was live on the air. I was just introducing my guests, and then a disembodied voice, comes in just between your natural pause. Something like that doesn't happen. It really doesn't. And so I keep it I keep it around for here it is sakes. Why don't we play that? Let's listen to that. I'm sure there are people out there who love to listen to it. Now this one is the enhanced version. I'm going to go ahead and play that. Now, mind you, when I say enhanced, the only thing I did to it was at the end of it, turn it up several magnitude, but just listen to it. Well, I'm going to mess that one up all night long. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, and here's the enhanced part. Oh, no, we're not going to get to the enhanced part right now because we got to go to break. Every time. Dennis, hang on. Final segment coming up. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We'll come back. We'll listen to that EVP.
Do Do you need bedroom furniture? Something for the living room? What about Bob's? Bob's Discount Furniture and More is the talk of the tri-state area with wacky prices on massive furniture inventory. You control your furniture purchases at Bob's. At Bob's Discount Furniture and More outlet, sales staff is friendly and knowledgeable. Bob's Discount Furniture and More outlet, the new kid on the block at 4615 Highway 95 in Fort Mojave, south of Dollar Tree, or call 928-704-7070.
You've probably heard about the health benefits of fish oil. Well, today, the fine makers from Nutristand.com, the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man, have a great offer for you. Protect Omega, the highest grade fish oil for a very low price. Studies show omega-3 fatty acids may help reduce heart disease, lower blood pressure, reduce triglycerides, slow the development of plaque in the arteries, and reduce the likelihood of stroke or heart attack. But did you know fish oil supports brain health? In fact, fresh fish contains a special oil called DHA, so important to brain health, it's added to baby formula to support healthy brain development. So, how does one choose which fish oil supplement to take? What makes Protect Omega stand out among the competition is the high dose of DHA. DHA is found in high concentrations in the brain, eyes, and nervous system, and it facilitates electrical impulses that are critical in these areas. From Protect Omega, not only are you getting all the benefits for your heart and cardiovascular system, you're also getting a boost to brain power and development. So give Protect Omega from Nutristand a try today. Now, for that special offer, if you go to Nutristand.com right now and order a bottle of Protect Omega, it is 25% off. Enter the promo code RADIO at checkout and you'll get free shipping. But here's the real showstopper. Sign up for auto ship and any product you buy from Nutristand will be 50% off. That's right. Get the best in fish oil supplements and order it today for 50% off if you sign up for auto ship. And you can still enter the promo code RADIO for free shipping. There's a 60-day money-back guarantee, and you can cancel anytime. Visit Nutristand.com, 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 the nutrition newsstand from the Supplement Man. Take a stand for your health. Visit Nutristand.com today.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community, serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Arizona Army National Guard, aired by the Arizona Broadcasters Association and this.
We don't fear the reaper around here. No, we invite him in for tea and crackers. Come on in. Let's talk. Welcome back, Dennis and Dr. Gibbon. If you're hanging around here yet, any more activity or just the one blip and that was it?
One blip and that was it.
Oh, bummer. Hey, Doc, you're disappointed, yeah. Man. No, not really. You're actually excited me because it has been rather active throughout the program, and I appreciate that. And please pass on my thanks. And you know, so you say he does get active when you put things like stethoscopes and other medical equipment in there, right?
Yeah, there's actual medical equipment in the bag. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And then if we talk about like medical stuff or, we were just, earlier in this, in the early of the show, we were talking about, World War II and Hitler and that he got a little active.
He sure did.
So, yeah. So,
but anyway, as we were going to the break, we were going to play the EVP that I caught here during that. Now, I unfortunately, when I got to go to a break, I got to go to a break. I don't have a choice otherwise. But let's listen to that. Let's let the listeners listen to that and come up with their own opinions. Well, I'm going to mess that one up all night long. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, and now there's been some speculation on exactly what that voice is saying. I hear Frederick. Some people hear Patrick. One person.
I hear Frederick too, but I also hear like a exhale.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. I just hear Frederick, and I haven't found a Frederick. Is there a Frederick around here?
Yeah.
If there's a Frederick around here, I have all these toys over here. Play with it, please.
And then I hear like an exhale, like a male exhaling.
Mm-hmm. Well, and that could have been part of the audio from me as well. If you're hearing somebody exhale,
that could be.
I'm sitting here at the mic. You can hear me.
Yeah,
breathing as well.
No, you could be right. You could be right. I'm just saying that's what I hear.
Okay.
I hear Frederick, and I hear like a male exhaling. So you could be right. It could have been you. It could have been your guest. I'm not sure. But
yeah,
that's what I hear.
That's fine. And I've heard a bunch of different things. Of course, you can find that at the website at robsghoststories.com. Download that, play with it yourself if you've got audio editing software or whatever. Turn it, feed it through your $10,000 stereo system, crank it up, see what happens. You never know. Anything happen over there? No, okay, right. I've got a person sitting here watching all this equipment over my shoulder because I can't do it all the time. But darn it, Frederick's not around, man. Frederick's not here. Anyway, so EVPs now, Waverly Hills, they're known for some really excellent EVPs, some very downright scary EVPs. EVPs that, and EVP so clear that you hear them in the clear without equipment as well.
Yeah. Like you don't even need a spirit box. You can just walk around the recorder and you can capture Class A EVPs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're so clear. Like, it's amazing how clear they are.
Right. I've heard them, and they're, like I said, every last one of them is absolutely frightening. Every last one of them. But then again, like I said, EVPs scare the heck out of me anyway.
Oh yeah,
and I really don't know why that is. Well, I do know why that is because I'm an audio guy, and I know how audio is supposed to work. I know how the electronics record the audio, and to have something, to have a sound or a voice come from nothing, I think is what breaks me out a lot. Really.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because here I am. I'm used to sound being generated by either instruments or a CD player or through a microphone, but to have nobody around and then pop in the middle of a conversation. Frederick. Okay. That's not cool, man. Not cool at all.
That's crazy.
And
crazy.
And the thing is, it really hasn't happened since. It's just one of those things where I look at the audio. I look when I save it for the night and then clean the commercials out. I look at it. I look at the waveform and see patterns there, and the other patterns just are way out of the norm. That's where you see them. I see them first before I hear them. And is that with you, or you just listen to them on your Phasma box?
Sometimes I'll play my Phasma box. Sometimes I'll use my spirit box. Sometimes I'll just use a straight recorder. When I'm doing EVPs, I'm usually listening to them on a recorder, and then, you know, I gotta distinguish what's spirit and what's, you know, my wife talking or me talking or someone else talking.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Well, you know,
that's
there's a
key for EVPs.
Oh,
you got to
absolutely.
know who's talking. You know.
You know, absolutely, and you know, I've heard this. I had a group on Route 66 Paranormal Investigators. They come on quite frequently in this program, and you know, they caught an EVP where, you know, they thought, oh my gosh, you know, this is just the most fascinating thing in the world, and it sounded like it was, you know, some kind of Native American speech.
Yeah,
that they thought that it was, and you know, they sent this this audio to linguists all over the place, you know, and just thinking, you know, they got something, and of course nobody could decipher it, nobody could tell what it was, and back and forth. 2 months later, they had the rest of the group listen to it. Yeah, that was when you were telling so and so something about getting their head out of there. Oh,
you know,
and they turned out debunking it, and of course they said, yeah, we never got a hold of these professors that we sent this to, and said yeah, no. They just quietly let that one go away, and it's something they laugh about nowadays, and realize that yes, you really have to pay attention, and you have to mark down. You have to write down in a book, you know, what's going on, when, where, who, and why, and then before you make any kind of determination, the entire group has to listen to it and say, what do you think? 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 And
oh yeah, I agree. I think next time I come back on, I'll have to send you a couple of EVP files. I'll send them to you, and then you can play them for the listeners. And then we can talk about them.
That would be wonderful. Absolutely, positively wonderful. We got about 6 minutes and 31 seconds left. How can people get a hold of you, man?
People can get a hold of me on Facebook, you know, at our team page, Toledo Spirit Hunters. Like I said, it's lighting up again.
Oh, hi, Doc. Welcome back.
Lighting up again. Yeah, it's Toledo Spirit Hunters. On our team page, that's where, you know, I'll go live. If you guys are interested in watching our live investigations, you know, that's where you can find them and see them. You know, we also have Instagram where you can follow us on Instagram too, on Toledo Spirit Hunters, and Twitter too. So, and then there's our website, which our website is on our Facebook page. So, that's basically it. That's basically how you can get a hold of us.
Excellent.
Or you can message us too, you know. So.
Well, in that now, I hate to mention this, but are you out of Facebook jail yet?
No, I'm stuck in there.
You're still a Facebook convict. Okay, not a problem.
Yep. I will not be released until April 24th.
Oh my goodness! Holy cow!
Yeah.
No time off for good behavior either, huh?
No.
Doggone.
Unless just someone knows how to, you know, crack the code. But yeah.
Doggone Zuckerberg. But I'll tell you what, he's oh boy. We won't get into why you're there or how you landed there. Other than just knowing that you're there, and I did have to zing you a little bit on that one. I've never been to Facebook jail before. You know, and I get into some rather weird things sometimes too. So
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know why I don't want you don't have to air dirty laundry. It's just, you know, I think it's funny. You know, Facebook is all about communicating and whatnot and so forth. And when you communicate the wrong stuff, they send you to Facebook jail.
Well, honestly, Facebook jail. I mean, Facebook is it can be a positive thing. It can be a negative thing.
Mm-hmm.
Social media in general has become a source of like severe bad bullying.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest,
right?
You know, and it's just. What I'm going through, I'm just going to say it's just ridiculous. That's all. That's all I'm going to say. It's just ridiculous.
I've heard a little bit about it, and I look at it and I go, okay, fine, next. And just hope you get out of jail soon. Let me know if you get any cool Facebook jail tats. Kidding.
Yeah. So, but I'll be out April 24th. I'll be out.
Okay, not a problem. And people can still send you messages, and you'd get them, right?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. That's a good thing. Now, your items, and I want to go ahead and promote the guy that you get your items from, if you can. Where do you get your items through?
I get them through you can find them on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You can find them at Haunted Crap. If you look up Haunted Crap, you can find their page. They sell a lot of really good haunted items.
Mm-hmm.
Their items are legitimately haunted. It is not like eBay where you're, guessing.
Right.
Someone could say, "Hey, this doll's haunted," and then you don't, and you're not getting no activity or any kind of indication that the item is haunted.
Right.
But with Haunted Crap, they investigate the item, and they post the item up for sale. They post like a brief description of the item and how they, where it came about, but doesn't release the information of the people or anything like that. But they talk about the item, and then they talk about their investigation of the item so they can get a feel of the item.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have a price. But yeah, that's where I get it. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to get them on the air one night. I really am.
Oh yeah, yeah. You need to. You need to.
I really got to get them on the air one night and see if they'll lend me one, or something nice for a minute.
Yeah.
We'll investigate
Oh yeah.
it. But Dennis, it's been a real pleasure having you on. I'm out of time. We will see you again. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
and look for Toledo Spirit Hunters on Facebook. All right. Good night. Good night, Dennis. Good night, Doc. Beep, beep. Have a good night. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. We're out of course time for tonight, and I really appreciate Dennis coming on. He's a fascinating guy. A lot of fascinating objects. That doctor's bag. I'm telling you what. I would love to spend. I wonder what his consultation fees are. Yeah. Dennis, does he have consultation fees? Do you know?
I'm not sure about that.
Ask him when he's in the mood. Anyway, we got to go. It is Ghost Stories. I'm your host, Rob Hanson. Go out there and have a wonderfully haunted night. Good night. Ghost Stories with Rob Hanson is produced at the KTOX Studios in Needles, California, in conjunction with Reuben Broadcasting and Pirate Web Radio Productions. All rights reserved. Avast, you scallywags, it's another pirate production.